Boss Cowboy Sports, where your voice matters.
Yeah, moving too bossy, we don't tread softly, but not flossy, the streets that taught me, moving too bossy, we don't tread softly, but not flossy, the streets that taught me, I'm just trying to get my nigga paid. We came from Section 8, and I knew I was at since the second grade. Man, I swear my time is coming, cause I'm never late. Came from broken homes and broken dreams to getting paid.
Boss Cowboys.
Your voice matters.
And it does. Your voice definitely matters, man. It matters all day long. All right. Two promises of defensive tackle. The shoes. You know, I keep talking about these shoes. I don't know about you, but I'm keeping my eyes on it. Boring old content about winning championships. Because if we not focused on this, man, it's going to be a quick bump. Yeah, we'll get bumping. Yeah. So we got the promises of defensive tackles. I'm going to show y'all some promises. But the Dallas Cowboys are currently shopping for shirts and hats. So we go through it, man. Measure this Kool-Aid. Break this whole thing down. Because, you know, we here to solve problems. But it ain't as bad as it might seem. Y'all sit back and relax. It's Boss Cowboy Sports. With your voice mouth. Let's get it.
Boss Cowboy Sports, where your voice matters.
It always will. Boss Cowboy Sports.
New watch, no diamonds, no watch, good timing, yeah. New watch, no diamonds, no watch, good timing, yeah. Need no middleman, I'm the man to man, send it in. I like what I like, me, I know my rights is sipping in. I like having fun, I do what I want, it's what it is. For my son and son, for my daughters, yeah, it's for my twin. I work through the night, I do what I like, get a check, I go for the ride. I've been down the ride for the win. Still move on the hush, never run for none. I face my fears, I just drop for none. Month to month, still from year to year.
Who got that new watch?
New watch, no diamonds, no watch, good timing, yeah.
Let's go.
New watch, no diamonds, no watch, good timing, yeah. I'm sporty and rich, I'm sporty and rich, I'm sporty and rich. Do it again, again, again. I'm sporty and rich, I'm sporty and rich, I'm sporty and rich. Do it again, again, again. Get some checks, I invest and I spend a check. Spend a check, get it back, then I take a risk. Only race is the human, I take care of my skin. I was doing this as a rookie, now I'm up to bet. Set the trend, set the pace of play. I don't trip, but if I fall, bet I make a way. I take trips in the fall, watch the leaves change. I like to treat every day like it's my D-Day. New watch, no diamonds, no watch, good timing, yeah. New watch, no diamonds, no watch, good timing, yeah. I'm sporty and rich, I'm sporty and rich, I'm sporty and rich. Do it again, again, again. I'm sporty and rich, I'm sporty and rich, I'm sporty and rich. Do it again, again, again.
Welcome to Boss Cowboy Sports with your voice mouth.
Do it again, again, again.
And we need all the executives to have a seat.
Do it again, again, again.
Man. So we see the Dallas Cowboys been having some action. They've been having some action. They've been bringing in some guys. They've been bringing in some shirts and some hats. But is it about them shoes? It's still about the shoes. So we go break everything down. We go talk about it. Because I'm still keeping my eye on them shoes. If you're not keeping your eyes on them shoes, You missing the point. Just straight up. Because that's the most important thing right now. Boom, shakalaka! Yep. Them shoes. Yep. But we go talk about the shirts and hats they've been shopping for. All right. We go get right into it. Because if you look close, what they really been doing, especially if we measure this Kool-Aid, they've been doing what they always do. And you can see the fingerprints of Will McClay. Will McClay is doing his usual shopping for the Marshalls free agents. Yep. This is a stretching plan, but he makes it work. See, they stretch him greatly with this plan, where he is doing great shopping in the least expecting areas. So, like the undrafted free agents and the UFL. But he gets it done. He gets it done. So I just want to talk about it just a little bit. And I'm going to measure the Kool-Aid on it because we go talk about them promises at the end. Because I caught some promises and we need to pay attention about those promises. I caught some promises. So obviously, Gary and Conley is one of the Marshalls free agents. If you don't know, it's a term that I coined over here, where the Dallas Cowboys go after former greats. So Conley was a former great first rounder drafted by the Raiders, right? Had some bad luck, had some issues off the field. But Marshalls free agents is something where the Dallas Cowboys tend to do very well. Very well. And I love the strategy because it's a very good way to sometimes get lucky at a value. Because a lot of these guys that was former first for a reason. It was a whole lot of people that believed in them. But sometimes what happened is sometimes you unlucky, you have injuries. Sometimes you go into a deep room. Sometimes you get in trouble. Just all kind of things can happen to where you don't pan out. And that doesn't mean sometimes that you are not as good as you should have been. So y'all remember I was talking about Tyler Guyton. There was a lot of people that didn't believe and still don't believe in Tyler Guyton. But when I was looking at Tyler Guyton, I never was looking at him on any one of those tackles in a vacuum. Never. I was also looking at anybody we picked on offensive line with the combination of coaches that's already here. And I call it the soil, right? So Tyler Guyton by himself probably wouldn't have been the best pick. But when you combine Tyler Guyton with the leadership and culture that's already embedded with the Dallas Cowboys with Zach Martin and Steele and now Tyler Smith with Duke, and the fact that they are in cahoots with Solari to where they're speaking the same language, it's the perfect soil. So sometimes you can go into a place that's going to already enrich you. Sometimes you can go into a hellhole. So let's face this. I would say Harper, he went into a hellhole. Yeah, Devin Harper. See, Devin Harper was our leading tackler 2 preseasons in a row. 2. But did he ever get a fair chance? Did he?
Oh, hell no.
He didn't. Why? LVE. So for instance, you could have been the best tight end in the world. But if you would have came here when Witten was here, you weren't playing. Like, look what happened to Bennett. So sometimes you could be really good, but you can go to the wrong place. So that's what happens sometimes with the Marshalls guys. So I love the Marshall strategy. It's a clear strategy that they clearly clearly focus on, and Will McClay clearly focus on the former greats. So we could also see it with DeAndre Baker, Georgia cornerback. I never was really too high on him, but he does fit the profile. But I do also, as I'm breaking this down, want to get into the truth about this. Thank you, Sugar. Sugar Daddy Williams, you already ahead of me, man. That's why I call you boys executives. Y'all are truly the best in the world. The best. Like, I will say, everybody can't handle this channel, but you hit it dead on the head. You already beat me to it. Our guys. See, that's the downside of these guys that they looking at, is they don't fit the our guys culture, right? So even if you a former first, even if you somebody who might even beat out these draft choices, guess who gonna have a problem with it? Stephen Jones. Why? Because he really feels like free agents are hurting the development of those young guys. Like, for instance, y'all remember Noah from last year? A former first, just like the guys we looking at right now. Did he ever get a fair chance? Did he ever get a chance? Come on now. Come on now.
Oh, hell no.
No, he didn't. Y'all remember Rashawn Evans, another Marshalls, a former first? Did he ever get a fair shot?
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Literally, as the linebacker room was playing bad, he was hardly given any opportunities, and he was a former first. A Marshalls. Yeah. Marshalls, a former great. Yep. Just like the guys we looking at now. That's why, sadly, if we sign any of them, can I be honest, or do y'all want me to lie to you? I'm not expecting, even if they really good, I'm not expecting us to do nothing with them. It's too long of a history of us treating these guys, like I always say, like bastards. It's just too long of a history of it. And sadly, I'm gonna be all the way honest, we don't make enough noise on it. We don't. We don't make enough noise on it. The mainstream media don't make enough noise on it. Definitely anybody in .com. Oh no, they ain't gonna say a word. And our content creators, they hardly touch this at all. I mean, I'd be shocked if I heard somebody spend any time talking about this particular topic, which it's an obvious pattern too. It's obvious, and it's not hard to see. It's very easy to see. But a lot of us, we skip over it like it's no big deal. Even though, what did we need going into the Green Bay game? What was everybody complaining about? These itty bitty linebackers. So why are we so quiet when we continue to not show respect to the outside free agents? That's why I know it's a lot of people not serious about winning. Until you address the culture that we have here of even sometimes hitting steals on former greats, but not addressing the pattern of those guys not really getting a fair chance. And you don't even have to listen to me. You can listen to Steven. Hold on real quick. Yeah. He say, boss, I'll go with you on Rashawn Evans, but Noah can't go there with you. They don't see them in practice. You don't have to go there with me. You don't have to go there with me. The point is, when did you see him get a first shot? When did you see him or any free agent that wasn't a formal 30 visit really given a first shot to compete? Of course, nobody go say Noah because you didn't see him. You didn't see him. Like, when did you really get a chance to see Noah? When did Noah get thrown out? See, Jordan Lewis himself said that he didn't start playing good until the final quarter of the season. Wouldn't that have been a good time to see what Noah can do? Wouldn't that? But did you? No. When LVE and Clark was playing very bad, wouldn't that have been a good time to see what Rashawn Evans can do? But did you? No. So, like, I don't fight what you said with I can't see Noah. Like, none of us can see Noah because none of us saw Noah. And that's actually the problem. That's very much the problem. Hold on, I'm gonna pull up something real quick. I wasn't even planning on pulling this up, but I got the perfect example to kind of paint this picture. Now, I wasn't planning on doing this, but I'm gonna pull this up right now. It's gonna take me a second, but I know exactly where this one is. I'm gonna give you a perfect example to where it's undeniable. Y'all give me 1 second. Hold on real quick. Yeah, y'all give me 1 second. Oh, God, no. Hold on. Wait. Whoa. Hold on real quick. Wait. He said, all I'm saying is that Dan Quinn and McCarthy rather Jerry and Steven. I can show you better than I can tell you, bro.
The league. Yeah, I think it's a great opportunity for these young people, whether it's the draft, coming in here without having, which we've done at times in the past when we obviously brought in a Cooks and you bring in a Gilmore. It makes it hard for some of these guys to come in and play and beat those guys out. Obviously, there's going to be some. It makes it hard for some of these guys to come in and play and beat those guys out. Obviously, it makes it hard for some of these guys to come in and play and beat those guys out. Obviously, it makes it hard for some of these guys to come in and play and beat those guys out. Obviously, you bring in a Gilmore. It makes it hard for some of these guys to come in and play and beat those guys out. Obviously, there's going to be some.
I mean, it's right there. So, like, who in their right mind would look at Gilly and Cook and say it makes it hard for these young guys to beat those guys out? It's showing you his thought process when it comes to these free agents. No, this is not a Dan Quinn and Mike McCarthy thing. No, this is our guys versus people that's not our guys thing. Our guys are the drafted guys. And Stephen Jones has built an altar to himself. And he worships his idea. That's what's going on. His ideal of team building is stretching Will McClay to really, for the most part, build his team one way through the draft. And free agents are looked at as in the way. I can't be more clearer than that when I show his exact words. Bum.
Bum.
It's just what it is. It's bum. It's right there, man. Let's get it, bro.
Hey, let's get it, bro.
So it's about coming around to the facts, bro. It's all about coming around to the facts. And it's the facts. That's why more of us need to be talking about this. And I'm being honest, not enough of us are talking about this. This is where we are just too quiet. It's something where we are wasting opportunities. Is what it is. Now, the beautiful thing is that Will McClay is genius. Will McClay does do a crazy good job of working within the limitations. But the question is, if we treated the free agents like we treat our guys or the drafted guys, how good could we be? How good could we be? That's a real question. How good could we be? So I'm gonna show you one more example. I'm gonna show everybody one more example showing that this is coming from Stephen Jones and not Dan Quinn and Mike McCarthy. So do y'all remember when Amari Cooper wasn't treated like the number one? I want y'all to know that he was asked that question directly. Okay? So let's see about when he was asked about targeting CeeDee Lamb directly and see what happens.
Back to the decision ahead on Amari, his usage, not just production, but in terms of how often he was targeted, even when he was on the field, it was down. Mm-hmm. What do you make of his relative lack of involvement, especially for someone who's got the contract of a number one wide receiver?
I just think it's an offensive philosophy, and
So the reason why he didn't get his targets, it was because it's an offensive philosophy.
When we had the skilled players that we had, between Kellen and Dak, I think there was a progression of, where you threw the ball. And depending on how the defense played you, it would point the ball to certain places where, hey, if they're going to double over here and they're going to double over the top over here, then that's going to dictate that the ball goes here. So I think it's more of a system deal. It wasn't a thing where we just said, hey, we're not going to target Amari as much.
Is that the right system?
So Michael Gelkin with a great follow-up. Is it the right system? Let's see if he answers it.
And then does that make financial so you're not getting your investment dollars?
We go through all that. I mean, like I said, I'm not going to get into individually this stuff, but
he doesn't answer it. But so what was Amari? Was he one of our guys or was he a bastard? Was he an outside free agent? Now, let's look at the same question, but this time with your guy, CeeDee Lamb, your drafted guy, not the outside free agent, the drafted guy.
And then in terms of receiver, is this more what you'd hope for or envision for on CeeDee Lamb? The media's been tough on him. Obviously, you mentioned him last week. Is this kind of what you would hope for, at least in week 2?
Absolutely. I mean, he's just you get him going early is important. Get him.
Oh, wow. The common sense just kicked in. Whoa. Now you know how to feed a number one. Wow. With one guy, it's the system. Oh, wow. Wait. Let me rewind and make sure I ain't tripping.
And then in terms of receiver, is this more what you'd hope for or envision for on CeeDee Lamb? The media's been tough on him. Obviously, you mentioned him last week. Is this kind of what you would hope for, at least in week 2?
Absolutely. I mean, he's just you get him going early is important. Get him a few balls, get him in rhythm.
Oh, wow. With the bastards, it's our system. It wasn't that it's just our system. With your guy, so we got to give him the ball early. We got to get him going, get him in rhythm. Ooh, wow. The common sense just kicked in all of a sudden. So, I'm not trying to force my point on anybody. All I'm doing is showing the evidence. These are still complicated matters. Maybe you can show me something different. But if anybody can show me anything different, I'm open to the evidence. But all the evidence shows me that this is a philosophy thing that's pushed down from the top. Especially when you see clear contradictions, like what we just saw. And then when we look at the clear pattern of what we see with our guys versus the bastard guys. Our guys meaning the drafted guys, and the bastards meaning the outside free agents. So it's just what it is. But see, this is not the point. I'm more so kind of going through what we doing right here, like what's really going on. Because I do have some news about some promises that we should keep our eye on. All right. So that's more so. But I pulled that clip out about Amari treatment versus CeeDee Lamb treatment because I believe it's not clear to a lot of people. That's why some people never really talk about it. You not gonna talk about it if it's not clear. So it's my job to present the evidence and show you the clear cases to where we continue to choose the drafted guys over the free agents. We saw with Avion Collins versus Ball. That's a clear one. Super clear one. I mean, I can go on and on all the examples of where guys was clearly beat out, but they kept pushing their guys out there. We always talk about Armstrong versus Fowler. Yeah. And I guarantee you it's going to be the opposite when it's in Washington. It's going to be the total opposite. It also the fact that we actually picked LVE over Bobby Wagner. We have a bad habit. Man. Hold on real quick. I've been saying that from Houston Cats. And they serious. I'm gonna tell y'all a story, man. When the Dallas Mavericks, when we was playing the Miami Heat, I was living in Houston. And I went to Sky Gardner Sports Bar. It's a majority black sports bar. It be popping. Be a lot of people, man. It be lit. Always a good looking crowd in there. So I'm in there, man. And I didn't know at that time how bad the culture of Houston was. Not all, but a majority. Not all, but it's a lot of people that hate Dallas. And I was sitting in Sky Gardner Sports Bar. And it was overwhelming dudes on there with Miami jerseys. They had Shaq jerseys on. And I was sitting in there, obviously a Dallas boy. I said, Houston got a lot of Miami people. And it didn't click till later. Those were people from Houston rooting against Dallas. Hey, Trey, that's how they move down there, bro. Yeah. He said, how you not rep for Texas? See, Trey serious. Because, see, Trey from Dallas. You know how we move up here? If the Rockets would have been in the championship, guess what Dallas people would have been going for? The Rockets. Because of Texas. True. But them boys, a lot of them boys out there like Eastside High, I just want to say that real quick, get back to this content. That's crazy. But that's also why they cursed. That's also why they cursed. But let me get back to the other part to this. Just kind of updating also what's going on. there are some good things that's going on too. So the UFL sleepers is something that's going on. I talk about the stretch. Let me rewind this part because this is very important because I see a couple of sleepers on here. Let me go back to this real quick. So Willie Harvey is another one of those sleepers, but it's another sleeper that ain't nobody talking about. That Hakeem Butler. Man, I would have been so crunk if Dallas would have got him. Ooh, Will McClay, if you listening to this content, if you taking a break, can somebody please call Hakeem Butler? He was the Pitts before Pitts. Super Dak Freely receiver. A dog. Now, what happened with him is he had some bad luck. He was drafted to Arizona where they had a bunch of receivers at the time, and he got injured as a rookie. That's why I say some of these dudes that's in the UFL, it's not that they bad players. Some of these guys had bad luck, and they trying to play out of it. They trying to get it back. It don't mean they bad players. Like Willie Harvey, getting back to what I was saying with Willie. So now you also got like people like Willie Harvey. Yeah. And my boss said, boss, yeah, those USFL guys are injury prone. Some of them are. And some of them was in bad spots. Some of them was a victim of politics. Like some of these guys can play. They just needed a second chance. Some of these guys just needed a second chance. So when you get out of in certain environments, sometimes now you can shine. And our scouting department does not quit. Even though he's stretched, he's going to continue to look. Will McClay is going to look under every rock to find these deals. Because, see, we used to, laugh when he would get these players, right? But how many players he going to continue to hit on before we take his scouting serious, right? How many players is he go see? Because he is the best in the game. When you can send this guy to the undrafted and he find deals, and he can find deals in the USFL. Oh my God, bro, this dude is just ultra talented. His scouting team is a monster. So, do y'all want me to lie or tell the truth? Do you want me to lie or tell the truth? Because I'm going to tell the truth anyway. I did not believe in Turpin when he first came. I did not. I was saying, and I said it out loud, too small. Boom! I said, he's not one of us. Nope.
He was once a thug from around the way.
They not like us. They not like us. They not like us.
Man, I was tripping on Turpin and I was wrong. I said straight up, I gotta see it. Because I remember the media, they was praising him out the gate because he was the MVP of the USFL. So I got smarter on the next one. I got smarter when they got Brandon Aubrey. So I remember everybody and they mama was like, Dallas, what are you doing?
Oh, hell no.
A kicker from the USFL?
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Yeah. But see, I was paying attention because I learned my lesson. I learned my lesson from Turpin. I said, wait. This man is extra talented, man. This man is a beast. If they bring his scouting team and him, oh my Lord, man, I gotta hit him with the let's get it, bro.
Hey, let's get it, bro.
Oh, let's get it. Oh. So when he start bringing in this talent, if he bringing them in, man, we can't act bougie, y'all. I'm sorry, we cannot. Because he brought in Noah Dawkins and he brought in Willie Harvey. And see, when you look at Noah Dawkins, he definitely got the frame. He got the look, you know. But the good thing about the USFL sleepers is now you got a lot of film on them dudes that they likely couldn't even get in the NFL. Because remember, some of these dudes are in deep rooms. That's what hides them. That's what hides them. Yeah. Ooh, Sugar Daddy, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it, Sugar. Sugar, don't do it, brother. Don't do it. Oh, they not like us.
They not like us. They not like us. They not like us.
Ooh. See, it was a time that I would not be excited about this. But I'm sorry. At this point, how many times he go hit home runs and yet we still stick our nose up or look down our nose at the USFL market? Nope. If Stretch Man is bringing them in and Sugar Daddy say, I ain't lied, Sugar, I believe you, Sugar, man. Ooh, man, God damn, I gotta hit it with it. Let's get it, bro.
Hey, let's get it, bro.
Ooh. That got me so excited. Ooh. Oh, man. So, Will McClater got me literally excited about bringing in players from the USFL. Real quick, I do want to say something real quick, too. Nick Harris did an article on all these guys. This is somebody that y'all definitely want to check out. Nick Harris with Dallas.com. He also will be with us next week on the final word. So we go definitely talk about this and other things. He's obviously a major rising star with .com. Very humble guy, cool. You know, he's the type, because listen, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't like a lot of the media guys. I don't. Some of them is just way too bougie. They are truly not like us.
They not like us. They not like us. They not like us.
It's a whole lot of them that's just not like us. It's just so bougie. Like where you'll tweet them and then they'll act like they don't even see your tweet or something, bro. Just like, bro, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like,
boom,
tripping. Nick ain't like that at all, you know. And I like people that's, you know, that ain't bougie because they got a cool job, you know. And it is a cool job. Whenever you are affiliated with the Dallas Cowboys officially, that's a cool job. It is. It's a job of high exposure, you know. And some people, it gets to their heads. Some people, it don't. Nick is one of those people in which it does not. Whoa, hold on real quick. I just noticed something. We got to do something about this. Hold on real quick. We got to do something about this. We got 125 people watching and only 58 likes. Let's hit the likes, y'all. But I do know generally the people, all I got to do is ask. That's generally the case. Is a lot of people, they start listening to the content because I still got some promises coming up. Some good promises I'm saving to the end. All right, I'm saving these promises. I'm not teasing y'all with this thumbnail. I'm dead serious when I say 2 promises of defensive tackle shoes. But the Dallas Cowboys shopping for shirts and hats right now. So we going through the shirts and hats. My boy Studi Wood is in the building. What's up, bro? Studi Wood, man, straight out of H-Town. He one of the good H-Town homies right there, man. That's one of the good ones. You got the Eastside Harold types and you got the Studi Wood types. Never get Studi Wood mixed up with the Eastside Harold type. See, Studi Wood is that real H-Town to the heart, wear his hat to the side. Like only H-Town boys do, you know. But he go sit down, he ain't gonna have no hate for Dallas. He ain't hating on the Mavericks right now. You got those types, but then you got the Eastside Harold types. Like, man. Ooh, she say, boss, it ain't cool if you getting real paper. Oh, Miss Lockhart, don't say that. Don't tell them. We gonna keep that to ourselves. You know, cause I ain't gonna even say nothing. I ain't gonna say, cause people gonna think I'm sneak dissing. I ain't gonna even say nothing. I'm gonna just. But Nick is coming. So we also got Michael Gilkin that's coming as well. That's gonna be fire. We got Chill coming. We also have Aisha coming doing training camp. So we got a star-studded cast that's gonna be coming. So y'all make sure y'all keep them notifications burning hot, cause we gonna have us some real discussions. Cause it's one thing that you ain't gonna never see from me, and you ain't gonna see from the Final Word brothers. Cause I mean this. Everybody ain't like us.
They not like us. They not like us. They not like us.
I'm gonna talk to you very real, right? That's what you go always see from all of us. Law go talk very real. Big is gonna talk very real, and the OC. We not gonna take a backseat to nobody. And we not saying that out of pride, but you gotta get down to the real answers. And you can't if you always sucking up to them. If you always trying to angle for advancement, you can't really get down to the things that's gonna cause us to win.
They not like us. They not like us. They not like us.
Yeah. So, yeah, just keeping it real. That's how we gotta move. That's how I move. Everybody ain't like us. Let me one more time.
They not like us. They not like us. They not like us.
Boom. Boom. All right. So let me get back to it. Yeah, you did, Miss Lockhart. But see, I respect what you saying, cause Miss Lockhart. See, it's one thing I learned while I was living in Houston about independence. I really closely paid attention to the independent market of Houston. This soundbite right here came from one of my favorite artists, Slim.
He was once a thug from around the way.
Slim Thug came up with that. He once was a thug from around the way. That's from Slim. And I really paid attention to what Slim was saying. And Lil Kiki, all of them, right? And I started really noticing that a lot of Houston rappers was turning down major distribution deals. And I was listening to people like Master P. And if you listen close to what they were saying stuff like, don't do it for the fame, do it for the money. Talking about independent life. And they was talking about basically a whole lot of people that'll get, this is just straight up, that they'll get the distribution deal. They not getting the money. They on salary. Or they getting a very small cut of their sales. I remember Lil Kiki said, he said I sold 100,000 independent, do the math. Yeah, this real right here. This is very real. This ain't no joke. Famous and broke. Yeah. It's a lot of that's going on. You can be famous, broke, and also voiceless. And I always say this. I want to be Law and Mark Holmes. Yeah, because that's who you want to be. That's who you really want to be. When you look at how they able to say whatever they have to say, when you look at their bank account, and they ain't begging. They are not begging for no money. They not. They just work. And they are rewarded based on hard work. And they able to speak honest. They ain't got to suck up to nobody. They ain't got to hold their tongue. So, it's just what it is. You know, so. But all of it is necessary because we all work together. Everybody's important to the space. I remember Scott said that even Derek Eagleton told him that it's things that we can say that they can't say. Think about that. That you can see what's going on, but you can't even say it. You can see the problems, but because of where you work, you have to mute yourself for your security. I ain't got no problem with that because I would likely do the same things. If I'm working for .com, of course I'm gonna move different because now my family is dependent on me to make good decisions. And I don't want to offend some boss that could fire me and all of a sudden I'm scrambling for employment just because I said something. You know, so to sit up here and pretend like I wouldn't be under that pressure, all of us would be under that pressure if you take that type of employment. That's why I ain't gonna never take no shots at them because that's easily understandable. That's easily understandable. So, bum. So getting back to this, because I want to get to the promises. This one came from Dallas.com. Y'all listen. Hold on, wait. I almost hit the wrong button. Nah, I got it right here. Here it is. I got you.
You know, there's usually, big defensive tackles out there that you can pick up. I know the Eagles picked up a couple years ago, late in the game, and just feel like there's going to be some opportunities there at that position as well. To add something, to add some depth and some competition for camp.
He said to add, see, that's promise one. That's promise one.
Something, to add some depth and some competition for camp.
That's promise one. But I promised two. Two promises of defensive tackle. The shoes. Shout out to Voch, because this is where Promise 2 came in. Because I ain't gonna say nothing without proving it. Okay. And I'm keeping my eye on them shoes. I'm keeping a close eye on them shoes. Check this out.
That's what they were practicing with the other day. So these injuries that they've got with Mozzie Smith being out and Osa being out, and then no Lawrence, it doesn't make the group look particularly good right now. And so that's something that I think we're going to have to monitor. And hopefully, I was talking with somebody in the, again, another to monitor. And hopefully, I was talking with somebody in the, again, another source. Talking with somebody in the, again, another source in the organization about talking with somebody in the, again, another source in the organization about with Osa's dealing with some things, but I was told, listen, it's May, just let it happen. And by the time we get to camp, things will be fine. And when it comes time to play, things will be even better.
Promise too. Promise too.
With Osa's dealing with some things, but I was told, listen, it's May, just let it happen. And by the time we get to camp, things will be fine. And when it comes time to play, things will be even better.
Shout out to Voch. Shout out to Bryan Broaddus. Obviously, you want to hear stuff like that because I'm not sure if Bryan knew about what I was showcasing over here, which matched perfectly what he just said, which shows likely that his source is very good.
There's usually, big defensive tackles out there that you can pick up. I know the Eagles picked up a couple years ago, late in the game, and just feel like there's going to be some opportunities there at that position as well. To add something, to add some depth and some competition for camp.
Two promises of defensive tackles before camp. What did Bryan Broaddus say? He said he talked to a source who said it's May. Calm down. It's May. By camp, it's gonna be good. By the season, it's gonna be even better. So we got two promises now. So, if I'm being honest, it did bother me. If I'm being honest, it bothered me that we over here shopping for shirts and hats when we clearly have a need for shoes. I like the shirts and hats. I like it. I already told y'all man, keep running the Marshalls play all day. Keep running it. But if I'm being honest, it did bother me that we over here shopping for shirts and hats, and we clearly have a need for shoes.
Boom!
But am I gonna panic? No. I'm gonna chill. I think we got the best scouting team in the world, even though they stretching them out. He is the same guy when receiver by committee didn't work, that he went out there, dusted off his board, his free agent board, and walked in with Amari Cooper. The same guy. Stretch man. Is it fair to him? No. But is he still the best? Yes. Is he likely prepared? Absolutely. What's going on with the Mavs? Hold on real quick. I see Regina say go Mavs. Let me take a pause. let me go look at the game. Woo! It's tied up. God, come on, Dallas. Let's go. We got to pull this off, Dallas. Let's make this one. Man, that Boston playing tough. Well, I got the game on now. Anyway, I ain't mean to get caught up like that. All right. But I want to show you the two promises. I want to show you the two promises so that we can kind of chill, right? Because all of us with common sense already know, man, that we missing them shoes. And I'm not gonna be over here making no predictions as long as we ain't got shoes. That's crazy. Yeah, I'm looking at it. He said it's a good game. I got the game back on now. I'm gonna have to turn my back to it because I ain't gonna be able to finish this content. But no, man, this is a very real thing because it's a very serious thing too. This is a very serious thing, and it does make me nervous. You know, I can't think of the perfect example, but it makes me nervous. You know, it gives me a bad vibe that you bringing in shirts and hats and corners and linebackers, and we ain't working out no DTs. You know, maybe USFL is just not the market for that. But it still bothers me because the need is that clear. The need is that clear. And the doubt is that obvious even from your defensive coordinator. It's that obvious. It's very obvious when you just listen to him.
If you haven't been able to get your hands on Mozzie yet, obviously with him coming off of this deal, but what do you expect for this year, and what are you looking for from him?
Well, you know, obviously he was a high draft pick, and you know, I heard that he kind of struggled a little bit last year. So, you know, we're going to start with the basics, get him in a good stance, get him in, you know, using his hands the right way, getting his footwork the right way, and then kind of go from there. You know, I talked to him a little bit, I guess it was yesterday, and he said, you know, I asked him what weight he feel comfortable at, and so we got to get him to that point first, and then, you know, get his strength back, and then, you know, we'll let him go out here on the field, and, you know, we anticipate that he's going to be a good player like he was in college, but, you know, that's how we have to go.
Yeah, that was the wrong clip. I thought I had the right clip. Give me 1 second. Let me find this clip. All right, here we go. That didn't even take me that long. I know that was a super awkward silence. That was not good radio or etiquette, but hey, I'm flying this plane. Here we go. Let me pull it up. Hold on. Let me get it right first. It's always about getting it right. Now I'm gonna just play it. Here we go.
You obviously big focus on stop and run. You got you're inexperienced on paper at the defensive line, even with Mozzie.
Right.
With the scheme.
You experience, see that. I'm telling y'all, boy, I cannot wait till we had this interview with Chill. Ooh, cause that Clarence Hill been hitting them questions out the park. I guarantee you, that's gonna be the one. That is going to be the one. Woo! I guarantee you, boy, that one is gonna be the one, and we the right ones. Trust me, we the right ones. They not like us. We the right ones to ask the right questions.
They not like us. They not like us. They not like us.
You obviously big focus on stop and run. You got you're inexperienced on paper at the defensive line, even with Mozzie.
Right.
He agreed with that.
The scheme gonna make that much of a difference?
Well, I hope so.
Oh my God.
You know, it's
no. You do not want that from your defensive coordinator. To ask, is scheme gonna make that big of a difference? And he say, I hope so. Nah, that's why we gotta keep our eyes on these shoes, man. And when I say shoes, for people that's new to the channel, I'll be making up different terms. When I say shoes, I'm talking about defensive tackle. And I start saying shoes like that because I was making an analogy to an outfit, to where you can have the whole outfit right. You can get the whole outfit right and still mess up the whole outfit over the wrong shoes. That's what we dealing with this defensive tackle. We taking a risk of having everything right. Safeties right. Corners right. Linebackers right. It's the shoes. It is truly the shoes. So, we don't got no super chats, but I'm going to still take some calls. I'm going to open up the phone lines real quick. See if y'all want to get in and talk to your boy Boss. Because it's in the third quarter, so I have plenty of time. But I'm still excited because I heard the promises twice about us going to get those shoes before training camp. But let me ask y'all a question though. What if we don't? Because to me, I'm not cool with them waiting the cuts. If that's what you gotta do, fine. But you playing too risky of a game if you waiting all the way to cuts. Because basically, if you wait to cuts, that means you have a defensive tackle coming in here that don't know your scheme, didn't go through none of your install, doesn't know any of your language, and you go just throw them out there. Would you feel comfortable prepping like that? Your trainers ain't even got no look at this guy. You let another organization get your guy ready? Y'all will feel comfortable with that? No, y'all need to get this man in here before training camp. To be honest, he should have been in here. He should have been in here before OTAs and minicamp, when they was teaching the fundamentals of the defense. That's why I ain't studying none of that talk about Micah Parsons and leadership. I don't care nothing about it. Show some leadership and get that DT up in here. Show some leadership and get your D coordinator what he begging for. But everybody want to put their energy on a player while front office.
Brown baby down to take a flight to me. They think that I'm stunting, but it's slight to me. Piling paper got them talking nice to me. Guess that's why the labels want the rights to me. CD on my back and it feel light to me. They think that I'm stunting, but it's slight to me.
Alright. I'm gonna keep my eye on this game. Let me go back to this game too. Ooh. Man. Boston on D-Town. You can't let them boys win this one. Alright, man, we got the phone lines open, man. I want to hear from y'all today. But y'all know how it is. If y'all don't call in, I ain't gonna be tripping. The game on. It's a lot of distractions. Yeah. Woo! Boy. I think this is the comment of the year. Woo! I think that is the comment of the year. Right there. Regina Green, Micah is the perfect distraction for the front office. Man, I gotta hit her with that bump.
They not like us. They not like us. They not like us.
That wasn't that bum. Here's the bum.
Bum!
Man, she hit that. All right, I'm going to put the phone line up for one more second, man. If y'all don't call in, y'all know what I'm going to do. We're going to get off the show. Plus, I want to watch this game anyway. Hold on real quick. But yeah, man, I want to... My boy Raven said, appreciate this too, big dog. Hold on real quick. Tyrone Church in the building. Tyrone, you live.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, big dog. Let me turn this down so we can hear you even better. I'm doing good, man. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Enjoying your show too.
I appreciate it, man. What's sitting out there? I know you've been researching on them DTs. What's sitting out there? The same old right now?
You want to it's the same old. The other DTs that's interesting, we gotta wait till the preseason kick in and all that other stuff.
So we gonna have to.
They fighting too to get on the roster.
Yeah. So basically, we finna have to wait to cuts. That's what. Yeah.
Right. But I'm really starting to really believe that they might trade with Washington for Jonathan Allen.
Why you believe
it's
in
starting
that?
to look like it more and more.
Why you believe
because the way Steven, when he said it, the way he gave that the odds, like when he said trade with Washington, he gave like it was a Christmas. And I don't think you would get that for Ridgeway. He gave it for like it's a big name, and plus he's competing with his dad, so he needs a big move. And Jonathan Allen is a big move.
I feel you, and I hope you right, Tyrone Church. If and then you right, I'm gonna buy you the best Texas steak in the world. I'm gonna spend $150 on the steak for you, bro. If you right.
I appreciate that too. And plus that contract, they're gonna get that done. And CD contract is coming soon too.
I agree.
Like those two contracts, they really serious about that. Cause they know Dak, when the season come on, he don't want to talk about his contract. So they know they got a deadline with Dak. And CD got a deadline too, cause they put the deadline out there. They said once Jefferson gets signed, CD's supposed to be floating somewhere around. Contract's supposed to be floating sooner.
I don't think they go do CD Lamb to count.
Yeah, like July something. I think, I believe in that too.
Because I think they gonna want to hit.
And I think Dak probably be like.
And say, hold on real quick. Did you hear what I just said? They gonna want to hit him with some fines, man. That's so dirty, bro.
Well, he already got $100,000 just for minicamp not too long ago.
Bro,
he lost $100,000.
And I heard some people trying to justify like he's gonna be making $1 million a week. Bro, I don't care if I'm making $20 million a week. Don't you ever take $100,000 out of my pocket. You not gonna take a whole house out of my pocket.
Now I definitely gotta get 36.
I definitely gotta get 36.
I was hearing CD was leaning between 31 and 34.
No way.
Now I'm losing money. I was hearing that.
Somebody
now somebody was lying. I was hearing that. I'm just saying, now he's losing money. He definitely gotta get 36.
I'm pissed. I'm so pissed. If I'm sitting down, y'all took $100,000 out of my pocket and y'all procrastinated. Oh no, I got a problem.
For some mini cab? Like, come on, dog.
That's $100K.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
And I like CD Lamb. He's out the spotlight. He's working hard. He's in backyard working hard. Like, he's not like it's the opposite of Parsons. He's not in the spotlight. Like, you need to pay this man.
Yeah, man. He should have been done, bro. He should have been done.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Sneaky move.
Sneaky moves.
If they
That's
sneaky move.
Man.
Okay.
Don't play with 100,000. See, what would be pissing me off is they're billionaires and they get to scrape and crawl for every dollar, but people really pretend like, oh man, that's just $100,000 for a millionaire.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You see how they do Mike McCarthy? When he was getting fines for having them hardcore practices, they threw him underneath the bus. It was McCarthy. I'm like, wow.
Tyrone Church, you know too much, man. You know entirely too much. My boy Antoine Ferry, man, content creator, and he does a good job, man. Always doing a good job. He said, so you clearly don't know in the new CBA the fines are not waived anymore.
Yeah.
See, that's the part right there, bro. Ooh, that's the part, man. How you gonna take money out of my pocket that I ain't gonna get back? I need $36 million. Boom.
Right.
Don't play with me, man. Just on principle now. And for that, I'm not showing up to training camp. I would not be on the plane. Bam. Boom.
Yep. Boom. I'll be in Dak's backyard. I'm still with the team, but not with the team.
Yeah. No doubt, man. No doubt. Let me take this next call though, man. Appreciate you calling there, Tyrone.
One more thing.
Yeah, what you got, man?
One more thing.
What's that?
Don't sleep on the Baker, the cornerback they tried out. Don't sleep on that. I'm just letting you know.
Okay,
don't sleep on that.
Oh wait. What you know that I don't know? Because I remember Baker getting cooked. Now he used to get cooked.
I remember Baker getting cooked.
Amara used to have his way with him.
Al Harris and Zim work magic on him. He used to be a former first round pick.
Yeah.
And he's a known person. They didn't work him out for no reason. They just couldn't sign him to next week. Next week.
Listen, I believe in the Marshals.
I'm just saying.
No, I'm with you. I believe in Marshals, man. Like I'm all the way for the Marshals, man.
And I'm okay if they do sign him. It's more competition. No more of that politics. Let them play.
See, I think it's gonna be politics. You know what I mean? I
don't see it because Zim don't play the politics game.
Man, I can see, and I know you right on that. But Zim got bosses.
You see who he pushing? The rookie linebacker and kneeling. That's why he's not really worried about Carson because he's focused on Sam Williams and the kneeling.
Those are also our guys, right?
Right.
So,
Right.
So I want to see if some free agents play under him. If some free agents are playing under Zim, I'm going to be with you. But I don't think so, especially because we all know Fowler was better than Armstrong. We also know Fowler was over here because of Dan Quinn, but who ended up playing more snaps? Our guy, the draft guy, Armstrong. So until I see it, I don't know.
I agree with you for Dan Quinn. I don't think Zim don't care, bro. He trying to get back in the league, bro. He don't got no time for nonsense.
I just gotta see it, man.
I'm just letting you know.
If you right,
all right,
I'm gonna be happy because we've been needing that deal. We've been needing a coach that's gonna put his foot down. But appreciate it, Tyrone.
Mike McCarthy. You welcome. All right, bro.
All right, big dog. Good call, for real. All right, here we go. We got a number I don't recognize. 214, you live.
What's up with the Boss Cowboy, man? It's Jabari, man.
What's going on, Jabari? How you doing, brother?
I'm doing good, man. How about yourself?
Oh, man, I'm just watching the Mavs Look like it's getting away from us. We down by 13.
Yeah, man, I hope we pull this thing out. But man, look, I ain't really like catch the whole live stream, but you know, I get obviously tell off the title, man, what you kind of been talking about. You've been kind of preaching on this for a while.
Yeah.
And you know, I just really like. It kind of just amazes me each and every offseason how like front office is able to kind of like masquerade and kind of like hover over the vacancies and the gaps on the roster. Man. You know, like last offseason, we cleared, you know, the linebacker room, right? And we was us as Cowboy Nation, our fan base, we were so excited because we needed, you know, depth at wide receiver, and we got Brandon Cooks. We needed depth because we needed a solid number 2 at cornerback, and we got Stephon Gilmore. We got the 2 solid veteran players that we need on both sides of the field, but at linebacker we were so thin. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, not only was we so thin going into training camp, post-training camp, we got rid of Devin Harper. You know what I'm saying? We also got rid of Jabril Cox.
Yep.
And it's like, man, it's crazy how our fan base allow these things to go over our heads.
It's amazing.
And it's like this offseason. Yeah, like this offseason, it's like, okay, we got all this depth, these new young guys on the offensive line, and we get excited about that competition at training camp, right? And we also excited that we got a veteran at linebacker, a proven guy, you know what I'm saying, Eric Kendrick, and we so thin at D tackle. And like, I don't know if you ever keep up with Big Johnson Hankins' YouTube channel.
I do, but I ain't gonna say I've been watching every episode. What you see over there?
Okay, yeah. So he had a sit down interview with the defensive line with Osa, and also, you still hear me, boss?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Oh yeah. He had an interview, you know, sit down interview with Osa, Dawn Armstrong, and Mozzie Smith. And so this, of course, was last season. And like, what I noticed was like the body language of Mozzie Smith and the way he was communicating. Like, he just didn't really seem confident. You know what I'm saying? Like, Dawn Armstrong, Osa, them dudes, they veterans, you know, they've been in the league for a few years, so it was cool and all that. But Mozzie just seemed a little shook, you know what I'm saying, and kind of took him by the moment. And like Mozzie, I think when Mozzie Smith having a bad year, and him not really, you know what I'm saying, having to lose all that weight and stuff like that, and him now coming off of, you know, shoulder surgery and going into this season with so much pressure now that they cleared the D tackle room and don't really got no proven commodities in that D tackle room, like, I think it's really gonna get to him this season, man. I hope it doesn't, because I like our coaching staff. You know, I like Greg Ellis. I like Coach Jeff. I think those guys are going to be able to bring out the best of our guys. But I just feel like we just need a proven commodity at D tackle to kind of help bring out the best in that D tackle room, man.
Yeah. No, it's obvious, man. And I think you hit it on the head with the first thing that you said. How do we let front office continue to get away with these obvious deficits and we hardly say anything? I still don't get that, because we did it with linebacker last year too. We did it with linebacker. We sure did. Like, and see, you know what I noticed? We don't talk about it, Jabari, until it's too late.
Yeah.
That's when most people start talking about it. Now everybody got something to say about the little linebackers. But what was y'all saying in the midst of it? Who was sounding ill? Like, who was, what, you know what? Because we be wanting to be so positive. We be wanting to get on that if you scared, go to church campaign, you know, instead of just being honest.
Yeah.
And sounding the alarm.
Yeah. And it's like, you talking about like a lot of teams with rosters got a lot of deep tackle rooms, man. Like, honestly, Big Bohanna, he with Tennessee right now. And Ridgeway still with Washington. We could easily get them dudes back. You know what I'm saying? Like, Tennessee, they just drafted Sweat. They still got Jeffrey Simmons over there. You know what I'm saying? They D tackle room kind of deep. And also, you know,
Washington with Allen and Payne and the depth they got over there, man, like they pretty deep too. You know what I'm saying? And those guys they gonna be some solid one techs.
No,
they just gonna be just enough what you need, just somebody that can hold the gap. You know what I'm saying? Just hold the gap.
Fantastic point. And see, I do have a theory about the Dallas Cowboys, Jabbar. I think they really don't know that it takes 3 years for most defensive tackles to develop. Because they talk about these guys as if they're going to be instant impact. They said that with Mozzie. They said that with Tristan Hill. And they get rid of you before you had time to cook. They got rid of Ridgeway too early. Now they mature. Now they at the point to where they would likely be an asset for you. You know? But it's like we was like, okay, Bohanna wasn't instant enough. Bye. It's like, no, he needed to cook. He perfect right now.
Yeah.
So, but we just gotta continue to do our part, bro. I think that's the key. Is it ain't many of us, but we gotta be as loud as possible. We gotta continue to say it until people catch up. We got
that. Yeah, man. Well, shit, I'm gonna let the next caller come in, man. I hate that I'm average down right now, but
me too.
You know,
at least they made it, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it still ain't over till it's over, man. So we ain't gonna quit. Let's just keep our energy good.
Yeah.
Good call. Hey, call in more, bro. You talk good football. We need more people like you.
Oh yeah, for sure. All right, man. Appreciate it.
Appreciate you. That was Jabari. Yeah, man. Change the vibe real quick. But yeah, man, my boy Smoke one for you. He said, great show so far, boss. I came in late. Nah, this is one you gotta go watch, big dog. I know you go catch up to it. Rewind gang is real. Get on that rewind. Yeah, that rewind. Cause basically the most important thing is I showed is the two promises. And because you my dog, Smoke, I'm gonna go ahead and show you the promises. Just real quick. Let me show my boy Smoke, because he be doing some real good work for the nation. I just want to get him caught up. Promise one right here.
There's usually, big defensive tackles out there that you can pick up. I know the Eagles picked up a couple years ago, late in the game, and just feel like there's going to be some opportunities there at that position as well. To add something, to add some depth and some competition for camp.
Promise one. Promise two.
That's what they were practicing with the other day. So these injuries that they've got with Mozzie Smith being out and Osa being out, and then no Lawrence, it doesn't make the group look particularly good right now. And so that's something that I think we're going to have to monitor. And hopefully, I was talking with somebody another source in the organization to monitor. And hopefully, I was talking with somebody another source in the organization about to monitor. And hopefully, I was talking with somebody another source in the organization about with Osa's dealing with some things, but I was told, listen, it's May. Just let it happen. And by the time we get to camp, things will be fine. And when it comes time to play, happen. And by the time we get to camp, things will be fine. Happen. And by the time we get to camp, things will be fine. And when it happen. And by the time we get to camp, things will be fine. And when it comes time to play, things will be even better.
Two promises, the exact same thing. By the time we get to camp. We heard it twice. So, early parts, I ain't gonna never lie to y'all. We failed. We did. Yeah. OTAs, we fumbled. We did. See, because I've been paying attention, y'all. Y'all know I be paying attention. I've been fully locked in. And I heard clearly Bryan Broaddus laid out some key nuggets that I don't think a lot of people caught. One of the major nuggets that he let out, and I want y'all to really think about this. He said Neyland had to play 3 tech because defensive tackle was so lean. What does that mean? What does that mean? Think about that. Just think about that from common sense. What does that mean? A guy that you know you drafted to play off the edge has to play on the inside. If he having to play wasted reps, what is that doing for his development? And we over here talking about Micah Parsons. No, you didn't even have enough bodies. You didn't even have enough bodies in OTAs and minicamp to prevent your rookie from wasting reps on a position he not even finna play. Now, if y'all want me to lie and be like, oh man, you know, that was successful. That was cross-training. No, we all know Neyland is not finna play no 3 tech. They wasted his developmental reps because they don't have enough DTs. That is a crisis. That is also a failed OTAs and minicamp. It's a failure. But we got a promise. We do. We got a promise. Now, we heard it from Bryan Broaddus, who said his source said it's May. By training camp, it would be better. By the season, it would be better than that, which fully matched what Stephen Jones said. But that also should say this. It also should say this. If we don't have this DT by the start of training camp, y'all, I'm gonna just tell you right now, Boss is going off. For all of y'all who gotta get positive content, who wanna be positive going into the season, don't tune in. Go to somebody else's channel. Because I'm truly focused on trying to win. So I'm gonna be real honest. And I'm gonna fight to put pressure on them to get it done. Because I really want to win. That's why I'm in this. That's why I do what I do. And all I'm going to need is some real shooters.
Everybody around me shooters. Ain't no telling who was shooting.
I'm going to need some people that's willing to tag the Cowboys. I'm going to need some people that's willing to tag the media. I'm going to need some people that's willing to put in some work for this team. That's all we need. We don't need a bunch. We just need a few soldiers. We just need a few shooters.
Everybody around me shooters. Ain't no telling who was shooting.
Because it's going to be time to shoot if they don't keep that promise. It's going to be time to shoot. So I'm chilling. I ain't panicking. We got 2 promises. Stephen Jones, for the most part, they do what they say. For the most part, they do it their way, but they do what they say. But if you don't do it, we have the permission to shoot.
Boss Cowboy Sports, where your voice matters.
Look, moving too bossy, we don't tread softly, but not flossy, the streets that taught me, moving too bossy, we don't tread softly,
hey, let's get
but
it,
not
bro.
flossy, the streets that taught me, I'm just trying to get my nigga paid. We came from Section 8, and I knew I was at since the 2nd grade. Man, I swear my time is coming, cause I'm never late. Came from broken homes and broken dreams to getting paid. Love, dollar bill, listen close, this is not a drill. Niggas hungry trying to get a meal. I've been in light, who gon' pay a bill? I've been in action, been in traction, surplus with niggas lacking, shining light but still be blacking, red lights will stop the action, green to go, even when it's slow. Higher heights to balance out the lows. Can't ride the wave cause you ain't got a boat.